Pharma index, that one is under immense pressure in trade today from the word go. In fact, you had pharma index on an intraday basis hit see a biggest intraday drop since COVID era. And the reason being for that is what exactly Donald Trump had to say in overnight, for us overnight, but yesterday post when he was actually talking to the press, he did speak of the fact that you will have the pharma tariffs soon. In fact, let's hear him out.
It's starting very soon. The chips are starting very soon. The pharma is going to be starting to come in, I think, at a level that you haven't really seen before. We are looking at pharma right now, pharmaceuticals, as a separate category, and we'll be announcing that sometime in the near future, not too distant future. That's under review right now.
That's what Donald Trump had to say. And on the back of that, you're seeing carnage across the board when you talk about the pharma names. And let's actually hear out what Varun has to say with regards to the breakup, why these companies are hit, and what does this actually tariff would actually mean for the entire sector. Varun?
Well, so this is an interesting note by CLSA after the news of Donald Trump saying that they would impose tariff on pharma. CLSA says that they believe the risk of very high tariff to Indian pharma companies is very low, and this is low because the custom duty on US pharma imports in India is from 5 to 10%, so the reciprocal tariff that can be around 10% for Indian pharma companies. Now, India imports around $800 million worth of drugs from the US, but it exports $8.7 billion. This is what CLSA says, and India receives less than 50 million from the custom duty of US imports, which will be significantly lower than the reciprocal tariff which US will import. So what India will do, thus Indian government is likely to actually remove the custom duty on US pharma exports, imports, to which the US may actually reciprocate. And even if the tariff is imposed, then CLSA believes that Indian pharma companies will actually pass on this because of the dominant share that the Indian pharma companies, especially in the generic business, that they have in the US. Also, for generic products, they have a very low margin. Thus, if they are unable to, pass on the prices, they may actually stop manufacturing this because no one is going to do the manufacturing at loss, and this would actually lead to a drug shortage in US. So, CLSA believes that there is not going to be a high tariff on Indian pharma companies. They might pass on, and if there might be a case that Indian government will actually remove the custom duty on US, so the overall set-off can be done between the trade deficit which is lingering between India and the US.